Hello, I'm Corey Ball, and I will be redoing my third speech. In my third speech, basically, I didn't even follow the rubric. I thought I was doing it right, but I was completely off. I did not do the nonprofit charity part of it. I took the main part of it. Didn't even do that. I thought it was something different. So I will be doing that in this redo of this third speech. I will also be redoing my intro. The intro needs an attention grabber. You then introduce yourself, and then you go over your main points, what you'll be talking about. I'll do that. I didn't even do that last time. And then in my conclusion, I will go over what I just talked about in the body of the essay, in the body of my speech. So that's it. I'll go ahead and start this now. Hello, I'm Corey Ball, and I am with HKSIS, Helping Kids Stay in Sports. And today I will be talking to you about why kids need to stay in sports to grow. Helping kids stay in sports is something that I've been an advocate for as long as I could live. As a child, I was in sports all the time, and growing up through junior high and then high school, I was in sports constantly, and that kept me away from negative influences such as alcohol, drugs, and just things that shouldn't be done by a kid my age. And I believe that having sports and having that responsibility at such a young age is smart for it's a good idea for kids my age, because it just keeps them out of the influence, keeps them out of wanting to try those things, because you have sports and you have that in your head. One of my main points is it helps them interact with others. At a young age, a big part of growing up mentally is being with other people, and and being with other characters. You can't grow up being by yourself. That's gonna kill you. Like after a while. But growing up with other people, with other friends, making best friends, that's a key part of growing up, and that's something that I had growing up, and it was a great thing for me. It also provides a home for kids who don't really have a home life, and by that I mean it kids that have a rough home life and that have parents that are hooked on drugs, parents that don't have a good source of income, or even parents that just don't care just generally about their kid. Being in sports provides this temporary sense of, hey, I'm at home, it's after school, I'm at practice, I'm relieved, I can just think about this, and and I can enjoy this because I'm at my home with all my friends and the coaches of the sport you're in, if that's basketball, football, baseball, hockey, lacrosse, ping pong, chess. This chess isn't really a sport, but besides that, this all just adds a sense of home, and it's a great feeling for kids. I personally didn't go through this, but I know of a couple of friends who had a rough home life growing up, and they were in sports constantly, and that helped them a lot. I helped them personally, with things at home, but just having them be away from home and being in this setting is a great thing for them. And my last thing was what I previewed earlier in my preview, in my introduction, was it keeps kids away from negative influences, and by that I mean drugs, alcohol, sex, orgies, all that kind of stuff. It keeps them away from it, all right? Because having kids stay away from those influences will provide them with positive influences from coaches, from parents, from your friends, and having those positive influences growing up basically sets your base for how you will live your life. If you grow up with drugs, if you grow up with trying marijuana at age 11, you're most likely going to grow up and try other drugs, and that leads to a path of destruction that is just that which is too much we see every day. Providing this temporary home keeps them off the street, keeps them off drugs, I'm not saying kids won't still do dumb stuff, but this also adds a sense of responsibility. That I can't do this because I'm in sports, or just they just don't have time for it. Because they have practice and they have that kind of stuff. I believe that those main points alone should be the end of this talk, because that alone just is why kids should stay in sports. This is a big charity I'm in, and I believe that this is why you, as the investor, should get involved in my charity. So thank you very much for listening, and once again, I'm Corey Ball with HKSIS, helping kids stay in sports. Thank you very much.